everyone, I'm Thalia and I'll be talking about episode 19 and 20 of Sword Art Online. So this is that new arc and it's finally like setting off and it's getting more exciting, and I'm kind of looking forward to the other episodes because like episode 19 and 20, they kind of have like two parts. We have the whole part with Asuna and her mother kind of like discussing things, but not really discussing because the mom just wants to have her own way. And she's rude. She's pretty rude, and she doesn't have any sympathy for Asuna. She doesn't really understand how her life is going and how she's feeling. And I just don't really like her. Like, just the fact that she was like, yeah, you're busy with that stupid game and all that stuff. On one hand, I can kind of understand it because she lost 2 years of her life on it, and that she is wondering like, why are you still playing it, because you were in big danger back then and all that stuff. But she doesn't understand that Asuna was actually happy being there and being away from the real world. So I kind of hope that her mom will understand her later on and that they will have a good talk, or maybe something will happen and maybe because of that the mom will understand her. Like, I'm kind of hoping for that, because I just feel kind of sad for Asuna at the moment that she has to live that kind of life, and just like she needs to have like a husband that is rich and all that stuff, and her mom doesn't like Kirito at all. I can kind of understand why Asuna is having a really hard time, and also like she didn't really focus on like the game for a bit, like after that whole talk that she had with her mom, which is pretty understandable. Also, she wants her to go to another school and all that stuff. Like, that must have been like hard for Asuna to hear all of that stuff, although she said no, and she kind of like fought back to her mom and said some pretty badass stuff to her mom, and you could see that her mom was kind of like, whoa, did she just really say that? But afterwards she's gonna, like with the whole game, if she keeps playing after that hour that they meet up for dinner or something, if she's late to that because of the whole game, she will plug it out, and she will just like take it away. She plugged it out in the last episode, or 19, I'm not sure, but I was like, dude, she's so mean. Like, she just doesn't understand it. But they just have a miscommunication, and that is kind of it for now. So, and also the mom, it has something to do with like being rich and all that stuff and having a future, and she's kind of worried for Asuna as well. So thing is, like, I kind of understand the mom in like little ways, but still she doesn't really understand her daughter. So I just hope that they will have some good communication later on. But yeah, we'll have to see about that later. So as far as Asuna goes, she is having fun with the game, which I'm happy about, because she's actually feeling like stronger again. And we had that whole thing with like Zekken, and turns out it's a girl named Yuki. So I was kind of surprised by that, because when you saw Zekken in episode 18, it was pretty manly. Like, I was like, that there's no way that can be a girl. It's a guy. And then you see Yuki and you're like, okay, that's interesting. But anyways, Asuna is kicking ass again. She's being badass in the game. She's like being a leader of that new guild that she is in. And the people from that guild are pretty interesting as well, and they're entertaining too. And I don't know, I just like to see new faces now, so I don't mind that it's not with the older people, characters from like before. I'm actually happy that it's like with new characters. But then at the end of the 20th episode, we see Kirito, and he's just like, back off, people. Don't touch my girl, like, don't fight her and all that stuff. So yeah, Kirito is gonna be involved as well, but he was there with other people. So did Kirito join another guild as well? And are they going to do the same thing like that new guild that Asuna is in with Zekken or Yuki? Like, I'm kind of wondering that, what Kirito is up right now, because they're not in the same guild, so they might actually have to fight against each other. That would be pretty cool, because I've always kind of wanted to see that, to see them just fight against each other with like two different guilds. That would be cool. I would actually really like to see that, but I'm not sure if that is going to happen, since Kirito was already like, yeah, this is off limits, we don't fight them. So yeah, if they are going to help them, maybe, I don't know. They're only with 7 though, with that new guild, and she knows what they have to be cautious of, because we also had that whole thing with the little spy from that other guild. They were just spying on them to see how they defeat the boss and then they can get through as well. So they kind of had like all the tricks and all that stuff. So that was pretty interesting also to see Asuna being smart again. Like, I enjoy Asuna just being badass and being smart, and just to see her like how she was in like the first part of the first season. Like, I like that Asuna, and I'm glad that we kind of have that back now. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the other episodes. I think this one is pretty exciting, and I'm just wondering what Kirito will do and if they are actually going to defeat that boss with that small guild that Asuna is in right now. And also that mom, I'm still not sure, but like every time now that she is playing the game, I'm afraid that the mom will just like yank out the cord and she will just, yeah, she won't be in the game anymore, and she will just take the game and Asuna will be there left alone. And yeah, that would be pretty sad, because she already said in these episodes that she just likes being there and her friends are there and she can just talk to them. She can even do her homework there, like all that kind of stuff. So if she wouldn't have that anymore, she would feel very lonely, I feel like. Still, she would still have like her real life friends, Kirito and all that, but it's different. They have a past together in the game. So I understand Asuna completely. So yeah, we will just see whatever happens afterwards. I'm pretty excited. I'm happy they ended with this arc now, so we only have 4 episodes left if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, we'll just see. Let me know in the comments what you thought of these 2 episodes. Did you enjoy it or not? Do you like this arc better and all that kind of stuff? And I will see you soon. Bye.